Nobody talks about the in-between, the ordinary, the middle part of where we are and where we want to be, who we are, and who will we become. That is life. Life is moments that come in waves, and sometimes it feels like the waves are tiny, and other times it feels like the waves are as huge as tsunamis. But one does not question a drop of the ocean. So my question is, why do we question our life when the moment is a part of our whole existence? Living it is a reminder that our existence is a beautiful gift to enjoy the mundane moments that we all experience here on earth. That is the in-between. So it is Saturday and I am heading to work. Last night I was looking at different art schools and I found one. It's 30 minutes away, but they teach the style of art that I want to learn, which is classical. So it's a little bit more expensive too, but I was just thinking that I'll take this drawing class that I signed up for, and then in that same school they have a painting class, but the drawing class is a prerequisite. So I'm going to be taking the drawing and the painting, and then I'm going to take the classes from the atelier, which is like it's in Encinitas, so it's a little bit of a drive, but I love going there, and it's near the beach, so I think it'll be nice to spend some time up there and enjoy the classes, and yeah, I'm excited. And also just keep drawing. That's the main thing. Drawing, and more drawing. Because that's really the only way that I'm going to improve. And today I'm going to be working on the third iteration, the third painting. But I'm going to do it differently, just to see if it makes a difference. So it is Saturday, and I'm going to be working on the third iteration, but I'm going to do the painting differently. I'm going to do thinner layers. That way it dries faster, and then I'm going to do some glazing. So we'll see how it goes. This painting is still wet, so I'm just going to keep the palette.
So cute.
Oh, I know what you want. I feel like it's nice to have moments where I paint and then I relax and then I paint and then I just sit with myself with my thoughts. And I live in an apartment complex, so it could get pretty loud. But then when there's moments of quiet, it's nice. It's like, it's very ordinary, but then there's noises. Then there's cars coming and birds. Sometimes the birds aren't singing right now, but when they do, it gets loud. But I live on a street where a lot of cars come by, and it could get pretty busy. But when it gets quiet, it's nice. My hair is crazy right now, but I'm in a parking lot of Blick, and I haven't been here in a long time. But I'm here for some art supplies, and I am on a budget, so I'm just getting what I need. But we'll see. We'll see if that happens. Do you think that's gonna happen? We'll see. Okay, I'm back. I didn't go so crazy, but I did get a new oil paint. It's this one, the Williamsburg. I've heard of this brand, but I wanted to try it. It's Italian green ochre, and I think this would look really nice with the painting that I'm going to be doing. And I got some brushes because, well, they were on a discount, and I couldn't resist myself. But I got everything that I needed, so I'm good. So I'm just gonna head home. I'm hungry too, so yes. work, and it's Tuesday, April 21st. And today was hard. I did not want to get out of bed. I was just so tired. But here I am. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put the painting on a different kind of canvas because originally I was gonna put it on the square canvas. But the painting, it's more, I was painting it on a longer paper. So I'm just gonna go with a rectangle canvas. So I'm gonna buy one from the store and go from there. But yeah, there's really not much to say other than I just feel just mentally drained. But I'm just doing the best I can to show up and you know, and yeah, there's not much to say really. Other than, I think when things get hard, you just gotta just show up even more to the canvas. Because once I start painting, I feel better. I feel like more calmer. Like even though I'm still thinking of a lot of things, I'm just focused on painting and yeah. And also like just leaving everything, like leaving work, leaving all the just unnecessary things that are not that important when I'm in front of the canvas. And yeah, so we'll see what happens today. Today will be a good day. That's what I keep trying to tell myself. But yeah. So I just got into the parking lot of Hobby Lobby, and I'm gonna be buying a smaller canvas so I could get this painting started, because I feel like I keep postponing this painting and I need to stop doing the shenanigans. So tonight I will prep the canvas, and tomorrow I'm gonna start painting because tomorrow's my day off. So there's absolutely no excuse for me to not spend at least a good like 4 hours just really working on this painting and get this thing going, because in 2 weeks I'm gonna start my art school. I can't believe it. It's like, I feel like it's a good thing. I'm taking this more seriously, and yeah, I'm excited. But anyways, I'm going inside now. I found the canvas. It's not too bad either. It's a good price. And they're on sale. I don't really need new ones, but you know, maybe like one of these. Alright, I'm back. I got the canvas. Oops. It's the size that I needed. And then I did not go crazy because honestly at this point I have everything that I need. So I did get these bigger brushes because the one that I'm using is very small, and honestly it does not just takes me so long to prime the canvas. I got like a little fine one, and I got like a wooden palette, and that's about it. So I'm gonna be heading home now and do what I have to do. So now, time to prep this canvas. I love when the days get longer because I have more daylight to paint and, you know, to create. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put this here. My cup. Okay, so I am trying to figure out this background situation. But honestly, could this be just another form of procrastination? Yes, I think so. And I found like the best solution for procrastination is to just do it. So I'm just gonna just do it. So I'm gonna do Italian green ochre. And this is such a pretty color. I got it a couple of days ago. So I'm just gonna use this. I brought my shell that I use for my background colors and my linseed. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it because the more that I procrastinate, the more I'm just letting my emotions control what I do, and I'd rather to just like do it. I was just thinking about how life is. It is very interesting because I feel like the older that I get, I see things a little bit differently. It's like, again, with the like, I swear I'm gonna be better at using the word like less in my vocabulary because but anyways, I just feel that the older that I get, the more I enjoy being more at peace, right? Like, I feel like sometimes having a boring life is underrated, if that makes any sense. Because people want excitement, new things, and which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, I just see life as like comes in waves, right? Because sometimes I feel like by having things that you look forward to, like, it makes life exciting, but also there's the boring in between that a lot of people don't really talk about. It's like waking up in the morning and heading to work, or coming home and putting the dishes away, or just doing little things that are important, right? And it kind of makes me think, because I want things fast. I want to get to where I want to be fast. But also at the same time, there's the in-between that's also important, right? Everything that's happening as far as things that I've learned or the lessons that, you know, come my way. That's the interesting part too. That's the juicy part, right? Because those are the experiences that really allow you to grow, and it tests you, right? It shows you whether or not you can handle what you really want to get, right? Like, if you can't handle this part, what makes you think you're going to handle the other things that you want? If that makes any sense, right? So I was just thinking about that, and I just feel grateful for my life. And I know that I have thought, oh, I wish I could have started earlier, but at the same time, I'm grateful that I started when I started, because everything that I have done has led me to where I am now. And again, I'm always mentioning this, but what if, like, luck doesn't have anything to do with a sporadic event, but it has to do everything that you have done? It's like the opportunity that you take, or the chance of having a conversation with a stranger, right? All these moments, they play a huge role in our lives. And again, even though they may seem boring and ordinary, like, those are the good moments, right? Those are the moments that make up life. And yeah, life is so beautiful, and even though there's horrible things that are happening in this world, like, there's still beauty in this world. And even like the kindness of people, and it really all starts with you and with me. And just be kind with one another, and you know, I feel like this year is teaching me a lot how to communicate better too. What can I communicate through me? What can I communicate with my art, with the message that I have? This year is definitely about communication and about learning. So, yeah. I feel like this is such a pretty color. It's gonna look really nice. Oh. Oh no. Thank God I put this because I don't want to get paint on this table. I mean, it's already kind of like scratch on the surface, but if I could prevent it from getting worse, I wouldn't be doing that. But anyways, I feel like this is such a pretty color. I do like this color a lot. So yeah, just gonna finish this and then let it dry. And tomorrow I will start putting the figure. Okay, this is what I have. This is like the 4th iteration. But I think I got the balance right. And now I'm just gonna add the first base color and we'll go from there. So I just got out of this restaurant that I always sometimes go to, and I got like a California burrito. I am so hungry. Today it's like 6/16 and it's April 23rd. Yeah, it's April 23rd, Thursday. But honestly, this week feels like the longest week. It's crazy. But I'm heading home. I got my food. And yeah, I'm gonna sit down and paint. At least for a good solid like hour and a half. See what I come up with on the skin. And another update on my painting that I shipped off to Germany. So the exhibition is gonna be April, the last day of April. Is it 30th? 30th? 31st? Is there a 31st this month? I don't even know if there's a 31st, but it's like the last day of April. And I'm just so excited. Like, the woman who's made, the woman who created the exhibition, her name is Sabrina, and she's just the most amazing, like, just kind soul. Like, she's just truly is a special person. And it's her and another artist as well that they created the exhibition. But yeah, I'm just like so grateful that I'm surrounded by artists who are very kind and supportive of one another, you know. And it's nice. It's nice to know that I have a community and we are able to come together, and even though I'm not there physically, but at least a part of me is there, you know. So it's just exciting. I hope my painting goes to someone who will connect with the painting. And I think that's the nice part about when you make art, right? You don't know who it's going to connect with, and yeah. And I just feel like this week was just crazy. This week was so much, just so much going on, and just feel like, even I feel like mentally tired and exhausted, I'm just grateful that at least I get to go home and create and sit with myself, and that's like my time, right? My time to create, and I'm not worried so much about anything else other than sitting in front of my canvas and working on my painting. And literally a scooter just ran in front of me. But anyways, yeah, I'm almost home. I'm just trying to decompress. This week has been crazy. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen that are out of my control. It's like the only thing that I can control is how I am reacting and how I treat people, right? I could fall into the trap of reacting in a not so good way, right? Or I could just have an understanding of, okay, I have the potential to shift a moment in my existence and what I am experiencing. But also it made me think of, like, what am I doing in order for me to become or do what I want to do with my life? Because I feel like I'm in between, right? This is a part where it's the most frustrating to me, because again, like, learning to be more patient with myself and learning to be patient with my circumstances, that's the hard part for me. Like, I think because I know how precious time is, because I have done something with my life that has taken up almost like 20 years of my life. And it was now that I feel like an urgency, like I want to do this. But I just have to remind myself, like, okay, what am I doing every single day, right? And it gets me more excited because I could either live like an autopilot and just complain, or I could do something every single day that I know will get me closer to where I want to be. And a lot of the times they're quite simple things, like we don't even think that they matter, but they do. It's like nutrition and exercise and setting up a specific time for creation and collaboration and sleep. It's like we don't even think about that. We need good sleep, right? All these things that are quite simple, but they're really important, especially for a creative person, like an artist, right? We need to take care of ourselves in order for us to create. And my art is a priority, but if I don't take care of myself, I cannot create. And I just have to remind myself, like, what am I doing every single day? And also at the same time, it's like I am preparing myself so I'm able to be more open and more receptive to opportunities that come because I have the energy. And that's the crazy part, that I'm just like thinking of everything that I have done to get to where I am right now. And I'm just so excited too because I'm taking art classes. So that also means that I am investing in myself, investing in learning, right? Because one does not get good at their craft by not investing in the knowledge that we're going to be gaining, right? So it's just interesting. And also at the same time, it's like creating a space for me in order to create. Like when I get off work, I need my space. So it's like having like a dedicated time and figuring out what works for me. So that's just something that I have been just thinking about. I'm sure I'll talk about it more in the next video.